parents are absolutely key in making sure that children are doing as well as they possibly can and achieving their potential in their exams.
Showing an interest in what your child's doing is really important. You know, they need to feel that their parents are invested, because if their parents aren't interested, well, really, who is going to be?
Doing the dishes, I'll be there talking to her, either asking questions or sometimes just cracking jokes.
We regularly meet up once a week for coffee on a Saturday morning, and we do lots of things. It's not all about studying and making sure that she's on her exams, but it gives her a chance to kind of talk about how she is doing and how she feels about her own progress.
Teenagers have got a lot on their plates, they've got a lot of things going on, and if the home environment is stressful or it's not calm, that can make it a lot worse.
When you have a child who is about to sit their exam, you feel as if you're actually sitting the exam yourself.
It was a matter of trying to stay calm, always projecting a calm aura for my child, even if there's a lot going on behind the scenes that she might not be aware of.
Managing time is best done at the beginning of a revision process with a timetable. And so a parent can sit down, help their child break their day down, let's say into 3 segments: morning, afternoon, evening. Each segment can have a different function, a different task. So it could be that it's working in the morning, it's an afternoon off, and then it's working in the evening. I would always say don't work for more than 2 of the 3 segments a day.
With Sophie, when we were helping her to kind of structure her study timetable and make sure that she was hitting those deadlines, we worked really closely with the school, and she had staff and teachers at school who were very, very helpful in helping her to know the exact amount that she needs to do in terms of the studying she's doing for their subject.
It's really important that parents are involved with the school, are liaising with the school, are talking to the school when they've got concerns or when they've got positives that they want to share, and they want the teachers to be celebrating those as well. So where schools put classes on around for parents, it may be about actually what's coming in the exams, and it may be about actually content that they can quiz their children on. Whatever it may be, get yourself along there. The home's really important. Things like handing over the house to bright neon post-it notes with really clear, really quick, really precise bits of information. Every time you go and open the fridge to get the milk out to make a cup of tea, needs to be a quotation.
If you think your son or daughter should be working harder, talk to them about it. So work out what their motivation is, what grade do they want to get, where do they want to get to after their studies. And then say to them, well, if you want to get that grade, how much work or how much time do you think you should be putting into your revision?
I motivated my daughter by really referring to the role models in her life, the people who she can connect with, the people who she saw and looked up to, and just try to emphasize how education was the main stepping stone that they were able to use to better their own lives.
Worrying is natural. This is a massive, massive few months. This is a really tense and stressful few months because people care. To start to build that grit and that resilience, it's sort of a practice for those situations that will come around later in life that are worrying and stressful, that everybody has.
I think every parent knows their child and they know what they're like usually. So it's about seeing signs that are different or seeing your teenager or young person behave in a different way. And that's what can kind of alert you to thinking, okay, is there a problem? Could there be a problem?
Nobody misses when Amy's stressed because she can become tearful at very small things. Tiny little things can become much, much more of a big deal to her, and so we're aware that she's stressed. With Sophie, if she's under pressure, then her tendency would be to kind of hide away from that, and we would find that, well, she would disappear in the house and she would be maybe up in her room.
And the next step then is to be the kind of parent that your teenager can talk to, so they feel confident and they feel comfortable to come to you with any problem they might have.
We try to kind of plan things for them in their social calendar, if you like, that gives them a chance to take a break from some of the pressure of studying, whether that's with us as a family or maybe with some of their other friends, and that gives them a little bit of a chance to recharge their batteries and get some energy which they can then put back into their studies when they need to get back to it.
Always stressing to come off the phone, because the biggest distraction that our young people have today is their phone, because it's entertainment in the palm of your hand.
Getting out into a different environment, getting outside, going to a class or dancing or whatever it might be, that's also really mentally healthy for you.
You just need that time where you relax, you sit down, not think about exams, not think about anything, just to be yourself for once.
Balanced diet is extremely important. Try and get fruits into their diets, because you want them to just have their whole constitution to be well.
There were times where she used to stay in her bedroom and will not come down for any meals. So this is where Mom will chip in and just shout the name, Angel, you are needed downstairs. I used to kind of like say, are you part of this family or what? Like when it's meal times, so that I will get her down to come and eat.
It's really important for them to see the bigger picture, because although GCSEs are important, you don't only get one go. You can retake if it doesn't go well, and indeed you find other options if you don't want to retake.
It's important that they know that we're proud of them, and we want them to feel proud when they get the results from all their hard work, that they've got what they deserved.
A parent's role is to bring their child up, turn them into a good person, love them and be proud of them and have their back whatever happens.
Parents should not compare their children to other children and be like, well, my hairdresser's son's child's dog's neighbour, right, he got all A stars.
They shouldn't put any expectations on you. They should just appreciate that you're going to try as hard as you can.
I definitely did say the wrong thing quite a few times, because I would always say, you know, I used to get up in the middle of the night and study for 2 hours from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Don't pressure your kids and be like, you need to do this or you won't be able to do your future career. Just kind of motivate them.
You shouldn't just lock your child in the room and tell them to do revision continuously. You should give them a break. You should let them obviously have fun, because they'll just become depressing and gloomy.
What they should say is that they will be happy with whatever grade you get.
One of the best things they can do is let you teach them what you are actually learning.
Continually remind them this is a finite period of time, it's not going to last forever.
They should encourage you to take breaks, but also give you the space that you need to work and not disturb you.
You are an individual. You have got your strengths and your weaknesses. Concentrate on your strengths.
Probably make sure that you are actually revising, because sometimes I'll say I'm revising, Mum will be like, okay, but don't go on your phone, because I'll just have all my notes out properly laid out and be like, oh, Snapchat.
It is important to let them understand that no matter what they achieve, you still love them. They're still going to have a great life.